Thank you for your interest in Rugby School. Rugby School is situated proudly in the Midlands. We were established in 1567 and today are a fully co-educational boarding school for around 850 students. We are a full boarding school, which means our students are here 7 days a week and we don't empty at weekends, allowing us to put on a fantastic range of activities for them throughout the week. At Rugby, we say that the whole person is the whole point, and that's a neat way of encapsulating our belief that education is about educating the whole child and developing all facets of their identity and personality. There are many, many benefits of boarding school life, but to focus on just three, I would start with the fact that you will be living in community. At Rugby, that means you will be part of a boarding house of around 50 students with 10 students in each year group. You'll get to know the students in your house really, really well, with the house acting as a springboard out into the wider school community. You'll eat 3 meals a day in-house, and you'll meet regularly as a tutor group as well. And you'll be forming bonds of friendship that will last a lifetime. Just to illustrate that with recent experience, we have 15 houses here, and when we have house reunions, we typically get over 300 old Rugbyans coming back for those. That's a number that many schools would love to see at a whole school reunion, and we get that for our individual houses. A second benefit is that the school day doesn't end at 4 or 5 or even 6 o'clock as it will do in many day schools. We run over 200 clubs and societies on a weekly basis here. It simply wouldn't be possible to fit those into a normal working day. So many of those activities and clubs take place in the evening, and that enables us to develop students in all aspects of life. A third major benefit is the fantastic level of pastoral care and support that you get in a boarding school like Rugby. Every house here has a resident housemaster or housemistress, a resident deputy, a resident matron, and 6 or 7 tutors that are associated with each house. This means we get to know our boys and girls really, really well. And a particularly special part of what we do here is that we have a coaching philosophy. Every child has a one-to-one meeting with their tutor every week, at which the tutor asks them questions about how their week has been and helps them set goals for the future. Boarders live full and busy lives at Rugby School. We don't have any weekly or flexi boarders, which means our whole boarding population is here 6-7 days a week throughout term time. That means with a full school at weekends, we can put on a full social programme on Saturday evenings and a full programme of activities that run throughout the weekend. 2 of my particular favourites are the house pushcart race, when every house in the school designs and builds a pushcart, which they then race around one of the central parts of the school called the Close. And a second event I really love is our whole house singing competition. This means that every student in the school sings to the rest of the community. They do so alongside their friends in-house, and that's a really special event that we hold at weekends. We have EXIAT weekends, which come round around every 3 or 4 weeks. And our international students either go to their guardian for those times or stay with at the house of a UK-based friend. This year, as a result of coronavirus, we've provided accommodation in school over EXIAT weekends for our students. And this is something that will continue in the future. Although I would emphasise it is really important that all students have a good and reliable UK-based guardian as well. Rugby is blessed with excellent transport links. We're located in the Midlands, just 35 minutes from Birmingham International Airport, while students can also reach us in 48 minutes from London Euston. So we're really very easy to get to and very accessible. Many of our international students will choose to travel together from their home country and we help our younger students pair up with older students to make that journey to rugby that much easier. To be in control of your options and to be part of the first wave of applicants, parents are advised to register their children at least 2 years in advance of entry. Assessment is by means of a reference from the current school through interviews and entrance tests. Throughout the assessment process and the interview, we're looking for evidence of the 3 Bs of admissions. That's students who are bright and will make the most of the academic opportunities on offer at Rugby, who are busy and will really throw themselves into a full boarding school environment, and who are ready for boarding as well. So if your child meets those 3 Bs, we'd be delighted to meet them. Rugby has a very strong academic profile. Our results at GCSE and A-level over the last few years mark us out as the leading co-educational boarding school in the UK. From September, we will be offering the International Baccalaureate diploma programme alongside A-levels, and we're delighted to become an IB World School. We made the decision to offer the IB for philosophical reasons. We feel it fits very strongly with our ethos of whole person, whole point. There's no standard path for the leavers from Rugby School, but almost all go on to leading universities, either in the UK or in the US. Last year, 12 of our students won places to Oxford and Cambridge. 6 went to US colleges, including UPenn, Chicago and Brown. But as I say, one of the great things about Rugby School is that there isn't a set path for our leavers. So last year, as with every year, we had students going straight on to the leading art schools in the UK, including Falmouth and Central St Martin's. We've also seen students winning prestigious degree apprenticeships with companies such as PricewaterhouseCoopers and Jaguar Land Rover. My main advice for international parents considering a boarding school in the UK would be to visit the school if you possibly can. I appreciate that that's difficult in the current global environment, and virtual open days can be the next best thing. But if you can, do please come and visit us here in Rugby and take the opportunity to talk to students and teachers and to find out more about Rugby School. You'll find that all boarding schools are very different, and it's important that you take the time to work out which one is the best fit for your daughter or son.